Hello, I am Dr. Sandra Miles, and while I present on a number of topics within the discipline of diversity, equity, and inclusion leadership, I tend to get the most earnest questions regarding the topic of intersectionality. So today, I will offer a brief but compelling introduction to this important topic. The term intersectionality originated through the legal research of noted scholar Kimberly Crenshaw, using the example of a case where a particular company had been found to discriminate against Black women in hiring practices. Specifically, while that company had previously hired Black men and white women, they did not begin to hire Black women until 1964. In 1970, that company began a round of seniority-based layoffs, and since the Black women had the least seniority, they were all fired. When they took their case to court, the case was dismissed with the judge finding that since Black men had not been impacted and white women had not been impacted, there was no evidence of racial or gender discrimination. Kimberly Crenshaw and other scholars used this and other cases to identify intersectionality as an "and" problem, not an "or" problem. While the term was discovered as a result of a review of cases related to race and gender, as with most things, since that time, the understanding of intersectionality, and as such, the elements that can be included, have also expanded. So, while race and gender are intersecting identities, other intersecting identities include age, national origin, religion, marital, familial status, etc. One important note related to these identities is that while some may be salient, there are times when particular intersecting identities may have situational consequence. For example, I am a United States citizen. My country of national origin is the United States. My primary language is English. Being a United States citizen is generally a privileged identity, and being an English speaker also has weighted privilege. However, when I travel to other countries and interact with those who do not speak English or do not have positive feelings about the United States, that privilege no longer exists. Likewise, white men in the United States are generally privileged in most environments. However, if a white man were to attend an event where he was the only white man in attendance, his identities would make him the other rather than the privileged in that space. While the examples I just offered are fairly broad, when we think about all the various identities we each bring to our workspaces, this topic of being more than just our race or gender take us down a path of inclusivity rather than the knee-jerk fear of what boils down to more nuanced ways of separating ourselves. The goal with learning more about intersectionality is to create more understanding about the various ways we all interact and intersect in the world and with each other. This deeper knowledge creates space for exploration because we can't just all get along until we know exactly who we are attempting to get along with. I hope this information has been helpful to you, and I hope you enjoy your further exploration of the term and the topic of intersectionality.